What's going on, everybody? TEAMBViR here with the first ever TIME WIZARD Edison sanctioned tournament winner, L.A.Regionals. Besides that, my boy has won Table 1 tournament.
Numerous, a lot.
We got first place at gxgamers a bunch of times, and with different decks, but we're going to profile his main deck, the one he likes. Any shout-outs before we start?
Yeah, shout out Table 1 because they got me started playing Edison again. I played way back. I think I started right when Edison was ending, when the Shining Darkness came out. That's when I first started playing competitive. So yeah, shout out Table 1 for bringing me back. Shout out GX, locals I go to every weekend because none of the stores close to me have Edison as of now. Table 1 has them here and there, but they don't have them right now. So it'd just be at GX. And shout out to the whole team. And then shout out to some people that let me borrow cards.
TEAMBViR.
Yeah, and they helped me put this deck list together.
All right, let's check out the goo, bro.
First we got it was PURE Blackwings, by the way. I tried Value, but I wanted to play PURE Blackwings because that's what I started playing when I played Edison. Triple Bora, Triple Shura, Triple Blizzard. I play Triple Blizzard because he is a comeback card. Like when you're relying on a draw, he's a card you wanna see for sure. First game of the tournament I actually played, I drew Triple Blizzard and it was really dead, but I top decked a Kalu and I summoned the Kalu and I was attacking him directly until he dropped the monster. He beat the Kalu, and I just summoned. Every turn I would summon Blizzard and bring back the Kalu. I'll be Blizzard, Magical Android. Next turn I'll be Blizzard, Catastor, and So he was dead. If I would have never drew that Kalu, I would have probably been in some problem. But he's really good in the late game.
Definitely.
You really need Triple Kalu. He's like an Edison.
The bread and butter.
Yeah, he's pretty much like the game changer.
Yeah.
Triple Sirocco because just Sirocco is. I would probably say he's a boss monster in my deck. I mean, I played that, but I don't really rely on that. I rely more on Sirocco, especially against Mirror Match.
Can you explain a little bit more how Sirocco works for those who don't know,
You can normal or set him if your opponent controls monsters and you don't. He can pump himself up or any other Blackwing you control, and they gain the attack of all the Blackwings on the field, regardless of you or your opponent controlling them. And then he's not a hard once per turn. I'm pretty sure you can use multiples of him.
Yeah, something I didn't even know. And I've been playing Edison for a minute.
Yeah, I play 2 values. A lot of people play 1 in PURE Blackwings because it's not as good. But I like playing 2 because I mostly summon him with Shura. I bring him out with Shura a lot. And if I'm able to. And then just synchro with him because his effect is negated. And then he's useful in the graveyard always. 1 Gale because Gale's at 1.
For real.
1 Dad. 1 Fossil Dyna. I didn't play this card back then, but recently I've been, using it a lot because a lot of people like to drop gores and trash. So.
The secret tech. Yeah. How you beat me in the regional.
Yeah. I be telling people people that play me. People that play me. I tell them, Fossil Dyna is really good offensively and defensively. Like, if you're losing a game, you top deck and you just set them, you just throw all their special summon monsters. If you're in control, you just normal summon him without using his flip effect, and you're just beating over your opponent. And he can't, basically, none of you can special, but you're controlling the board, so most likely you have a beater.
For sure. And
then the one card that I play, and I to this day, I've probably been like the only one I've seen play this card, is Gores and Blackwing. A lot of people don't play him. Yeah, Spanish.
Gores.
A lot of people don't play them because Whirlwind, because you have oppressions, because you have back row. Like PURE Blackwing plays pretty heavy back row.
And does it work?
Yeah. So most of the time
obviously.
Most of the time he's been useful to me than dead in my hand. So for that reason he's still in the deck.
Definitely. That's a good card, man.
Yeah, he's been helping me a lot. A lot of people don't expect them in PURE Blackwing, so I drop them when they least expect it.
Damn.
But they probably will be now after this video.
How many monsters was
that? I believe it's 22 or 21.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, we go to spells. Spells, I play 2 Whirlwinds. It was at 2 at the time, so it's really good card. I saw it a lot during the tournament. it's just if they don't get rid of it, then your opponent has a lot of problem. I played 2 books. I remember the table 1 tournament I put 3, but because there were top 8 players, and when you go to locals, you know what you're playing. But I would say it's good at 2. At 3 is probably too cloggy.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a Bora and a Sirocco, and you just pump your Bora and just pierce your opponent.
Yep.
I play 1 MST, 1 heavy, 1 brain, and 1 allure.
Nice, all the one-offs.
Yeah, I want to put up stars, but allure's been doing good to me. I've been seeing it a lot. And since you run all blacks, I mean all darks, and it's a good card. I play triple Icarus. I used to play 2.
Oh my god.
I used to play 2 because they were dead a lot. But just the fact of seeing one and resolving it is really good. It'll plus you a lot.
Even when you go first, it's like just a killer. You set it with a value or something. You know?
Well, nah, I mean kind of, because a lot of people expect it already. Like you set, and then if they know you're playing it, then they're just gonna summon a 1 monster and attack it. They're not gonna let you resolve it. But you most of the time you don't want to use this. You only use it when you have to. So like if you summon a monster and they like try to book it or DP it when you're attacking, then you chain this and you target 2 other cards besides the one they already used. So they're using 3 cards and you're just, you're only wasting 1 or 2 technically.
All right.
Because the other monster was already gonna be destroyed. That's why I said 1. But you're using.
No, that's right.
I played 2 bottomless. It was either for tournament. It was either 2 bottomless or 2 DPs. But I feel like bottomless is such a great card.
To be legendary.
You get rid of a lot of things, especially against the Value Turbo deck that is really popular. They summon Sirocco and it's gone. You don't gotta worry about having Sirocco in the grave. And then against other cards too, like JD or just boss monsters. It's really good card.
Even Lila, what's it, Lila? The one that pops?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one is really good. The 1 Torrential, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Solemn, 1 Oppression. A lot of people play 2, because technically it doesn't really hurt Blackwings, but I play 1 because I play the Gores. And also you have decks that don't really like Oppression, don't really affect them, like Value Turbo. That's really popular. 1 Starlight to protect my back row and against mirror match. And the 1 card I use that a lot of people are like contemplating about is Dark Bride. I mostly play it because I have problems with Chariot. Chariot is like the 1 card that like you have to have Solemn to stop it or else it goes through,
Yeah, definitely.
And with Dark Bribe, it gives you a little bit of more security. Also against like Miracle, is a problem card against the deck because they summon 0 and they just blow up your field. So Dark Bribe comes in handy.
How many spells and traps was it?
I believe it's 8 spells and 11 traps.
Oh, right.
So that would make
a
the deck
solid
21.
40?
Yeah, the deck will be 21, yeah.
So wait, 21 or 41?
21, the monsters.
All right, so the total is 40 though.
It's 40.
All right,
Yeah,
don't be playing on 21.
40 and then you want to see your card.
For real. So like you ran 38 with the lure.
Yeah. We could go extra deck and then we'll do side. I don't really like doing side, but I'll show it to you guys.
For sure.
I played 1 Catastor, 1 Android. Android is pretty much, I see her every game. It's like the 1 card that I don't think I'm gonna see, but I see it a lot, especially in late game. She comes in clutch.
Yeah, she's really good. A lot of people don't use it, but she's really good.
Yeah, you can make her multiple ways, like Shura into Value, or Blizzard and with Kalu, and just she's there. I played 2 Armed Wings. Armed Wing is a really good card coming out with Value or like synchroing into it. Pierces, does a lot of damage. Brio, Goyo, Ancient Fairy. Ancient Fairy is like something I do. I like, making my own stuff. I like Ancient Fairy for Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper is so underrated and so underestimated. And when you play them in tournament, you're just like freaking out because you're like, who plays Gravekeepers,
Yeah, definitely.
So Ancient Fairy has my back on that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I play the Black Rose to blow up. Emergencies only. Emergencies only. I changed the extra deck up last minute. I put in 2 Armor Masters.
All right.
I was playing one because I wasn't really seeing him a lot, but then recently I've been going into him a lot, so I've been using him more often, and the value gets me good games later on. So I switched it up. I was initially running 2 starters and 1 Armor Master, but I ended up switching the 1 starters for another Armor Master because I wasn't going into him. And then in tournament, I needed the 2nd starter, so we'll see what happens. But the 2 Armor Masters is good.
That's your only loss of the day, bro.
Yeah. one starter.
Let's go.
1 Darken, really super good card. 1 Colossal Fighter. I was playing Thought Ruler, but I changed the last minute to Colossal Fighter for Heroes. It's really good against Heroes. You bump them up and you just attack them, running over everything.
All right.
The one Ascendant.
Oh,
for,
OT?
Yeah. Not there though, unfortunately.
That's just still glossy, no way.
Yeah, play the one Ascendant. You have to have them.
Yeah, definitely.
And the card nobody wants to have, but you have to.
Nobody uses it like a boom vanilla in your extra day.
But it's better to have it than not to.
Man, tell me about it.
Before we get into side, we could talk a little about the matches.
Mm-hmm.
Going into the tournament, I honestly thought it was gonna be different. I'd never joined a side event before.
I mean, it was the first ever, you know.
Yeah.
So now we got a feeling of it.
I didn't know they were gonna split it into groups. I honestly thought they were gonna just make everybody who was joining the side event play against each other. Not Swiss like single in, but everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened was they divided it into 5 groups, I believe, and I joined the first group and I won the first group, and then I didn't expect it to be like that, but I can't prepare for anything.
There was a lot of people, besides the main event, there was a lot of people in the side events.
It was 4 rounds. Single limbs, I beat the first guy, it was Lightsworns.
Mm-hmm.
The second guy I played was Hero Beats. I'm pretty sure it was Hero Beat. I don't think it was Hero Stun. And then...
You didn't have enough time to check.
I was just focused, you know.
I don't know what he was running.
He was a good player, though. Third game I played my brother. Really great, man. He was the only guy who beat me one game, right?
Yeah, one game, 2-1.
That was a match, yeah.
2-1, I mean, but shit.
And then in the finals I played another Lightsworn player, which was, he was getting back though, but a really great friend of mine named Miguel.
Shout out. Baby Jesus.
And and we can go into side.
Alright.
1 DD Crow. I play 1 DD Crow because I play a Soul Release. If it wasn't for Soul Release, I'll probably be playing 2 DD Crows, siding 2 DD Crows. The reason I still have 1 in the side is because of things like value or things of pot of avarice and things like that. You know that like, if I don't see this, I have this.
That Treeborn?
Yeah, Treeborn, yeah. I side in the other Fossil Dyna. He's a really good card. It's really stun. Makes your opponent like try to focus on getting rid of him and not worry about other things that you have on the field or that you might have in hand. 2 TKs. I was thinking about taking them out before tournament because haven't been seeing them useful, but they actually came in handy in tournament, and I think that's what won me one of the games. So I'm glad I didn't take them out. 2 Cyber Dragons for machine decks. 1 Mind Control. I wasn't really playing this, but I'm still trying it out. I'm iffy about it. Going second, going second, I like it a lot because I just take their monster and then summon the Blizzard if I don't have nothing in my hand, and I dead draw the Blizzard first turn. Summon the Blizzard and just synchro into whatever. Nobleman for right goals. I have a hard time against. I don't know why. I've been playing a lot against Value Turbo and I've been having trouble with them. So I play that, or also Snowman Eater for Diva Heroes.
Yep.
Just, I don't know.
Spies, huh?
Yeah, if not, I'll probably take it out for another one of these Twisters. That card is really good. It gets rid of a lot of problematic cards like Skill Drain, Oppressions, Whirlwind, Mirror Match. It's a really great card. Royal Decrees when they side into them against Blackwings because they know Blackwing plays more than 10 traps.
Not an MST, Manning.
I played Trap That Shoot. Oh, I sided. I don't really like it at all, but it's just a great card to have when you're going first. And I put it in last minute for the event. I don't like it. I wasn't even gonna play it at the event, but then my friend was just like, you know what, you should play it. It might come in handy, and it did. It won me the game against my brother.
Man, I wish I wouldn't have put it in.
If it wasn't for that card, I probably would have been lost in semifinal.
Nah.
1 Light Imprisoning Mirror. I want to play 2. Lightsworn is really popular. The other Oppression is in my side. and I played 2 Master Restrict because Frog Monarch is the best deck in Edison.
Yep.
I've been playing Blackwings a lot, I pretty much mastered Blackwings. I've been playing them so long, but
Since back in the day, huh?
Yeah,
When they first
way back.
Shining Darkness and shit.
But I still consider Frog Monarchs to be more dominant than them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say no because Boro Pierces, but that's probably because they've never played Frog Monarchs, or they don't know how to play Frog Monarchs. But that's basically in game 1, Frog Monarchs are gonna win.
Yeah, Tree we're not gonna be in the field for the opponent's turn. He's only there for standby phase.
Frog Monarchs only lose to themselves or be by dead draw or side deck.
Yeah, definitely.
Master Restraints or the removal of Treeborn.
Yep.
But that's pretty much it. I've been playtesting this deck since way back, so I'm pretty much have like I don't want to say perfect deck list, but a good local deck list that is like really, really competitive. The reason I don't play Vayu Turbo is because I want to be loyal to the PURE Blackwings. since they've been my friends since day one.
Yep.
But yeah, shout out to everyone. Shout out to the people hosting the regional. I don't know who it was, but shout out to them.
Oh, it was Core TCG. Core TCG. They were the one hosting the regional, and they did the first Time Wizard event.
Yeah,
Edison.
shout out to them. And then see you guys next time. We're probably gonna make more deck lists since Edison's becoming more popular.
Yeah, there you have it, guys. World Champion Moko.
Peace out.